First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Weatherman, we can't allow any further delay.
Hello, and welcome to the Fox 12 Weather Podcast.
We've never sat this close before. This is a first for us.
Smell bad.
No, same. I should have brushed my
And I
teeth.
think I had something garlicky for dinner, so I'm so sorry. Anyway,
We were having some audio and technical difficulties, clearly, so we said, why don't we just sit on Peyton's laptop and do it together?
yeah,
Why not?
camera quality's not good. We're in the middle of the outdoor GPS studio, if
Yeah.
you're wondering, but that's okay. We're going to roll with it.
Yeah.
This is episode 155, and we got some fun things to talk about. One, it's been really warm this September.
It has.
Obviously, you've probably noticed. Fall equinox, we said no really, because last time I said we'd talk about it and then forgot to talk about it.
That's
So
right. We'll circle back. We're doing it this time.
happens.
Yeah.
But hey, it actually happened this week, so we can talk about that.
Mhm.
Wet season could be approaching, but we are kind of getting close to, late September, October timeframe when that happens. What's ahead next week? Some fun stuff
Mhm.
and viewer photos.
Some good ones in there.
Let's get into it.
Mhm.
If I can do that. Okay. Now I'm worried. Are we? Okay, good.
Oh, we can still see
Yeah, we can
ourselves.
still see ourselves. Temperatures the last 30 days. By the way, shout out to Mark Nelson. He's not here,
He
but
did
he
a lot of
helped
work.
us out.
Yeah, he's
Thank
a champ.
goodness. Okay. So, yeah, you can see basically the normal highs, that red line, normal low is the blue line. We have been pretty much above that, especially lows. Check out those lows, Camilla. I mean,
Yeah.
67, that was early September.
Yeah, we had a stretch, that's right, of super warm lows. And then recently we had kind of a stretch of very warm highs.
Yeah.
Lots of 80s.
I know, and the interesting thing, as of yesterday, we had the high of 88,
Mm-hmm.
and our low was 52. So that was a huge temperature swing.
Yes.
So fall,
Yes.
which was good. I think it was a good indicator, like, okay, yes, fall is happening,
Mhm.
even though it's 88 degrees outside. But yeah, it's definitely been a warm month. You can see all of our highs and lows here. Pretty much everything is red, which is above normal.
Yeah. 13, by the way, if you
Oh,
wanted to count. 13 of the
thank
days
you.
here are warmer than average, yes. I just had this down,
Insane.
so yeah. Mhm.
And then, how many 80s have we had? Was it 77?
77.
87, 80-degree days this year. Ooh, and about 2.5 degrees above normal. Yeah, it's been toasty to say the least, and this kind of adds it together with the warm lows, the warm highs, to create an average temperature of 68.8 so far.
Mm.
I think this is as of yesterday.
Okay.
So when we factor in today's 80 whatever, that
Mhm.
will probably maybe even jump a little bit. We'll see. But yeah, third warmest September.
Yeah, only a degree, it looks like, behind number one, which happened in
Yeah.
2022.
I know.
Mhm.
Pretty crazy. I think that 1974 one's pretty fascinating because usually we don't see warmest, like top 5 warmest that long ago.
That's true.
Okay, rain has been interesting.
Mhm.
Kind of a 7-day pattern we've been on. Have you realized that?
Yes, Sundays. What's the deal with
Sundays.
Sundays lately?
Sundays into Mondays.
Yeah.
Just short of an inch. And we're happy with that, honestly, because that's what we should have so far.
Mhm.
Hopefully we can tack on a little more next week.
Yep. Yeah, we should be getting closer to average by the
Mhm.
time Monday, Tuesday rolls around. We'll see how much we get from that.
Yeah, we'll take it. And
Mhm.
there's the comparison since 2019. So the last 4 years, we've been below the average September of 1.52,
Mhm.
but we're already above last year. So.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
following, wow, that's interesting, huh? We had 3 very wet September years, followed by 4 very dry ones.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Interesting.
yep.
I love the colors on this map. It really itches a good part of my brain.
This is a great graphic.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where Mark got it truly, but
I mean, was it a station? I think there was another station that was using it, and
Maybe.
they posted it.
or it could be just like the weather company.
Yeah, it could be.
But regardless, beautiful colors. This is percent of normal precipitation. So we are below, you could see 100% is greens and blues and purples and pinks. So above in Eastern Oregon, where there's been lots of those good thunderstorms.
Yeah.
But we, a 30-day percent of normal precipitation, slightly below, even though we are happy with at least some kind of rain
Yes.
at this point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Camilla,
Fall
let's talk about the
equinox.
fall equinox for real this time.
Yes. Traditional start to fall or meteorological start to fall? Where do you land? Where do you think?
We've had this debate, and I think you and I are on the same page.
Yeah.
Meteorological fall, always number one.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like saying, I like talking about the equinoxes because it is fascinating. And I usually don't say astronomical fall, I'll just say autumn equinox. And that will be my explanation.
Yeah. And I feel like I'm softer with this one than I am with summer because to me, in my head, meteorological start to summer is June 1st.
Yes.
There's no negotiating that. But if you want to say fall starts on the equinox, I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you.
I just said you basically have the green light to decorate now.
Yes.
I think without judgment.
Yeah. Agree.
Agree. Get that to you.
All right. So what is the fall equinox? Let's talk about it. We know Earth travels around the sun. It's a 365-day orbit. But the big point here is that Earth is tilted on its axis, 23.5 degrees. So that's the reason we have seasons. That's what's most important. It's not distance from the sun, not where in the orbit we are. It's that tilt. So, the fall equinox is when the sun's rays are essentially hitting the equator head on. So there's no one hemisphere that's tilted more towards or away the sun. Everything's just kind of plain. So all areas get 12 hours of daylight and about 12 hours of night as well. So from this point on, we keep losing that daylight as the southern hemisphere starts to tilt towards the sun. And of course, winter solstice, 3 months away. That's when we have the shortest amount of daylight hours. And this is why we have coldest temperatures for us in the northern hemisphere in these months. And the southern hemisphere has their summertime.
Yes.
December, January, February. So.
I follow some, influencer people that are in Australia, and they're just, in their spring defrost mode, thriving, glowing. And I'm sitting here like, oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
Totally. Yeah.
Winter's coming.
It's different. So growing up, my family's from Argentina. And so we would go visit around Christmas time and it was their summer. So my friends thought it was so cool. They're like, you can go to the pool on Christmas? Like, it doesn't make sense. So that
is so fun.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah. So basically it's like 12 hours of daylight and nighttime. They're equal at the equator. And we're going to start to see those nights get longer even more. I think I put I didn't put a sunset graphic in here.
But it was good because it reminded me. Yeah, it was like a week from today, it's going to be at 6:50 our sunset.
Yes.
So our 7 o'clock sunsets are dwindling.
Yeah, and the daylight saving time ends November 2nd this year.
Right.
So it's always that Sunday after Halloween, if you were curious.
Oh yeah, nice.
Just so the kids don't have to trick or treat in the dark.
Yes, that's a good
reason.
Yes.
Even though it stinks. Okay, what season's approaching? Here we are. There's that little arrow. That's us right now. Ending September. So yeah, rain gets a little more frequent as we get through the second kind of last fourth of the year. Can I say that?
Yeah. Okay. I think that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it usually starts in late October. Obviously that big spike you can see toward the right side of the screen. And yeah, this is just pretty common here, kind of basically saying on a specific date, we could have a 50-50 chance for rain to fall.
Yeah. Which is kind of what we gauge on what we consider the start of the wet season is when we start to see that kind of 50-50 chance.
Yeah, so if we get a good soaking rain now, great, we'll take it, but it's technically not the start of wet season.
Right.
So we'll wait a little longer for that. Average monthly precipitation, I just graphified this, by the way.
This is great. No, I'm glad you did this because it's a great graphic.
I love the colors in it as well. So you can see average, obviously, monthly precipitation says it across the top. Usually September is actually our fourth driest month. Weird. Third driest month.
Third driest.
Sorry, I got confused.
But yeah, look at that jump from September to October. That is arguably the most violent jump on this graphic, right? We're adding almost 2 inches on average from September to October.
Yeah. Get ready, guys.
Yeah.
So Mark wanted me to include this. This is from Ingalls Weather. So shout out Ingalls Weather. I put a box around the name.
Nice.
So this is cool. Basically, I'll read this. It says, on average, the fall storm track begins aimed at southeast Alaska, but then migrates southward as the season progresses, reaching Northern California in early December. So this just goes to show the wettest weather starts north and works its way down the west coast. And so you can, is it Juneau? Is that how you say it?
Yes.
Okay, Juneau. This looks right. Juneau, October 10th, whereas San Francisco is all the way through mid-December.
Yeah.
Crazy. And that's again on average, but
Mm-hmm.
kind of a cool graphic. And I really liked this, how you portrayed it. So.
Yeah, it's a very cool way to visualize it on when each kind of location sees its stormiest, wettest weather.
Yeah, it says average date of highest historical chance of rain. So our highest historical chance of rain is November 4th. No one schedule a wedding that day.
Wait, November 4th or November 27th?
I just only saw
Port
the
Hardy.
Port Hardy. I'm sorry, November 27th. Don't schedule a wedding on November 27th.
There you go.
Yeah. Oops, like Port Hardy. Clearly didn't read the rest of the word. Read the rest of the word. Okay, what's ahead next week? We got some changes. I know some people are sick of summer, and are you there yet?
I mean, no, because I feel like we've also had little waves of really comfortable stuff too. Like if we were in one of those stretches where it was like 80s, then I would get tired of it.
Yeah, Nora Hart, our anchor here, she told me the other day, she was like, I feel guilty, but I kind of am ready for just like the wet season.
Wow.
And I was like, yeah. She's like, I just like being lazy, and I feel like when I see it sunny outside,
you feel
I
guilty
need to go outside.
Yeah,
it's like the Portland guilt.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a really odd shaped jet stream. I actually zoomed out our next graphic, but this is our current 500 millibar heights. I just put HO for it.
That's great. Honestly, that's Mark Nelson style right there.
I know. I wanted to,
You don't need to make it pretty.
No, I know. Okay, so pretty GIF, as we called it last week. This is the Euro, and you can really see the dip in the trough as soon as the weekend comes around.
Yep.
And this is kind of the big change we've been, throwing at you all week on the apps, on the websites, on social, making sure you know that, yes, since the jet stream's been kind of floating to our north, we've had this pleasant stretch of weather, but I think finally we'll get a good taste of fall early next week.
Yeah.
I skipped ahead to Saturday night because truly until then it's boring.
Yeah.
We will cool down slightly for the next couple of days if you're listening on Thursday morning. Today and tomorrow will be in the 70s, but Saturday I think we're in the 80s, low 80s?
Yeah, low 80s.
Low 80s then. So I skipped ahead to 0Z Sunday because I was like, this is where things get interesting.
Yeah.
Big blue blob basically means, obviously it's anomaly. So that's our trough there. You can see it really strengthen Sunday night.
Yeah.
And deepen. And then this is now Monday night. So definitely overhead at that point. Do you think models are more in agreement that this thing will hopefully hold off on Sunday, which we'll get to in a minute. But I actually wanted to show you, this is a 0Z Tuesday, so Monday night.
Yeah.
On the GFS and Euro. They're finally matching each other.
Yeah, they look very similar.
Oh my gosh, Camila, I have to tell you.
Were they very different a couple days ago?
Was it Monday? Yes, Monday. Yeah. I was doing the forecast. I kid you not, it could have been a coin flip. Like it was
really.
GFS was fully dry, high. I think, one of the models, GFS 12Z said 87 degrees on Monday.
Oh, gosh.
I was like, what? And then I went to the Euro and it said 67. And I was
like,
sitting there
really?
and I'm like, okay, I know this is a week out. It doesn't really matter, but like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah.
Because the Euro was super wet and super cool. So I was like, I think I went 70.
Yeah, sometimes that's all you can do. So this is a good point. When something is 7 days out in a forecast, sometimes it really is a coin flip.
Yeah.
So don't get too locked in when you see something that's 7 days away.
No, I'm very happy Mark came early to work that day because I was like, what would you do?
Yeah.
I was like,
like, which one do you want? Yeah,
of course he's like, I trust you. And I was like, I don't know if I trust me.
That's a hard one.
Ended up being okay, actually. Yeah. I think we finally agreed that it's going to be wet, but not such a washout that, everything's, drowning in water here.
Yes.
This is now the following night. I'm just going back to GFS, so you can kind of see this thing's going to hang around for a little bit. GFS even has it sitting offshore for a while, so we'll see how that impacts next week. Did I go one more? Oh, no, that was it. So, yeah, I think we may have a little bit of a reach building in. This is now early October, but again, this is far out. Take that with a grain of salt. But yeah, I went through rain projections. This is now through next Tuesday. GFS showing less than a quarter or less than half an inch.
Yeah.
Most areas around a third. And then Euro is showing just a little more in the metro. And it also shows a wetter southern Oregon coast.
Yeah, that's interesting. And I know well, at least you can kind of see it, but wetter up in Washington as well.
Yes, I know. I was trying to get a view of that.
That's okay.
Yeah. When you throw these things together, you forget some things, like the fall equinox last week. Oops. Okay. This is the 24-hour QPF. I put the weekends in highlighted yellow. So obviously the weekend's dry, which is great.
It's pretty clear cut. There's
Yeah.
maybe 2 members that say, maybe it starts on Sunday.
Yeah, which that's okay. Sunday, no one really wants to be out Sunday night. But,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's a school night.
Yeah, it's a school night and a work night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and I'm so sorry, I put that, dash line there. I don't know why I put that. Why did I put that there?
Tuesday, that's what, like 0, Z.
I don't know.
Not sure what that dash line
I
is.
think it's not supposed to be there. It might have been from last week. Ignore the dash
Ignore
line.
the dash line.
But yeah, we do have very good confidence we're going to see some kind of rain. Most of models are in agreement that it's on the lower side, which is why Camilla actually decreased rain chances just a little bit. About like 50-50. Thinking showery pattern, not heavy rain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be good. And then, yeah, next week, probably, I mean, it kind of shows a pretty wet next week, honestly.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what
I'm
happens.
going to break next weekend and then.
Yeah. With models maybe tapering things off a little bit more by the time we get to what? Friday morning,
Yeah.
Thursday night. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. It's a ways away.
Yeah. Yeah, we're taking a day at a time here. Here's our 7-day forecast. Clouds tomorrow, which will kind of be the start of, I think, a change, but we're not really going to notice the big jump until probably Sunday to Monday.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because Saturday, it's just kind of weird. Like, we have this very brief warm-up, little ridge building in before kind of the system starts to come through. So
yeah, the ridge has been squeezed. It's the weirdest pattern.
Yeah.
I've been calling it a nub all week.
Nubby ridge.
It's a nubby ridge. Usually they're very clear cut, like,
Yes.
no, this was like a little nub that was squeezed.
Yeah.
A little pressure.
True.
Just a little nub ridge. Yeah, we'll get one of those on Saturday again.
Yeah, so mid-70s or low to mid-70s next couple of days. Nice, a little warmer Saturday. Back to kind of normal Sunday. And then there you go. Showers Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, kind of a warm morning on Monday too. I mean, 58. That's getting close to 60, which is warm. So.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Wednesday being dry is new. We thought maybe there'd be 2 rounds Monday and Wednesday, but looks like they're a little faster.
Yeah,
so,
closer together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we'll see. It like I think I was looking at the Euro 500 millibar, and it really wants to like push the trough north kind of quickly after Tuesday. So, I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. It starts to get complicated. We've been honestly so lucky in the forecast, realm of things. It's been pretty straightforward.
Wait, did we hit 88 yesterday? Did we keep our 88 too?
Yeah.
I love when that happens.
We were right.
It's great.
I love when
I know.
Okay.
It doesn't happen all the time.
Yes. Viewer photo time.
Yes.
It's been hazy.
Yes.
Do you have any, I know you're obviously active outside. Do you ever get, even with moderate air quality, do you ever feel anything?
Sometimes I'll notice I'm clearing my throat a little bit more and I don't know why. And then I'll check the AQI and be like, oh, maybe it's that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I do
have asthma.
I have exercise induced asthma actually. Okay. So yeah, maybe a little bit of that, but
my voice goes into, I think you're going to kind of hear it today because I walked outside, but my voice goes a little and then same asthma. It's like a faster reaction when I'm exercising, but
I wasn't at work yesterday, but was the AQI worse than it was today?
It was like 6 in 60s.
Okay.
It was moderate.
Okay. So still moderate, which is what we're seeing today. But it will be getting better, by the way.
Well, one thing we can say that we like about the hazy skies is the sunsets it produces and the sunrises.
Yes.
Love a good orange hue. It's really nice.
So that was a really long way to get to this photo, which is a nice sunrise picture with Mount Hood. Thank you, Jim, for sending this one in.
Lovely. I love when the sun is you get to see it right there in the
so pretty.
corner.
Yes.
This is cute. Sunset at the docks.
But we don't know what docks.
We don't know.
But if you were a marina person, I bet you would know just based on what it looks like. But I don't. Yeah. Do you?
Where's Owen when we need him? We're in his studio.
Right?
What if we said fishing 3 times? Would he show?
It'd be great. Yes.
Just kidding.
So we don't know what docks, but beautiful shot. You can see the puffy clouds there and
Yeah.
The sun is just like lined up. It's just a very artistic aesthetic picture.
Alex,
Yeah.
you could deserve more credit, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is pretty insane. I'm not gonna lie, when you sent this to me, Camilla, I was like, is this AI?
Is this real? Well, clearly Carlos has to be a professional photographer.
Well, yeah. And he had the
He had a
logo.
watermark,
Yeah. Yeah, I was over Needles at Cannon Beach.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's so cool. I wish we could see that with our naked eye.
I know. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm assuming this is like a long exposure kind of deal. And
Sit there for, but
so cool. But yeah, beautiful shot of the Milky Way.
Super cool.
On the beach.
Maybe I should close out the presentation.
Sure.
Stop sharing. So you can actually see us.
There we go. I feel like the entire time, literally, like, that's what we were doing. This is normal. It's fine.
Oh, it just says my name, so you can't get credit. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. It's like I wasn't here.
Yeah. Okay, well, we got to run through the rest of the shows tonight. But thank you so much for listening, watching. If you're on streaming, special thanks. Yes. I know that's a new way. Maybe you're able to access our podcast. We're going to be advertising it more. So you just go on your TV, bam, watch us pretty much every week. Get ready for some rain. That's about it. Yeah. It's going to feel still kind of summery, but also a little bit of fall. So we've got a mix in that 7-day forecast. So something for everyone.
Enjoy it.
All right. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Please tell us